Hello everyone and welcome to another Math tutorial video. Now I'll be discussing Form 4 Additional Mathematics Chapter 8 Vectors HOTS question example 5. Okay, before that, please like this video to show your support and subscribe to the channel for more upcoming mathematics tutorial videos in the future. Okay, let me read the question now. The following diagram shows triangle RPT. The straight line PS and QT intersect at point U. So this is the point U. Continue to read the question. It's given that PQ is equals to 2 over 3 PR, TS equals to 3 over 4 TR, vector PT equals to 6x, and vector PR equals to 6y. So these are the given information. Okay, continue to read the question part A. Express each of the following vectors in terms of component x and component y. Okay, in this case, we are required to find vector TR and vector PS. So this is for the question part A. Continue to read for the question part B. Given that vector PU is equals to H vector PS and vector PU is equals to vector PT plus with K vector TQ, where H and K are constants, find the value of H and of K. So this is the overall question. So I hope that you will attempt this question in the future. If you could manage to solve this question, a big thumbs up to you guys. But if you can't solve this question, no worries. I'm going to show you the step-by-step working and the solutions. So without further delay, let us start to solve the question. Let us begin our discussion for the question A, part 1, where we need to express the vector TR in terms of component x and component y. Okay, to find the vector TR is actually very easy. So you need to sum two vectors. Okay, in this case, this is the vector TR over here towards in this direction. So let me label it. Okay, so to find the vector TR, you need to add two vectors. The first vector will be vector TP, okay, and then you have to plus with vector PR. Okay, so in the question they gave us vector PT is equals to 6x, but then we are required to find the vector TP, which is the opposite direction of vector PT. Okay, so it will be negative 6x over here. So next we need to plus with the vector PR. Okay, vector PR is already given here is 6y. Okay, now you guys know how to solve this. Okay, let's jump into the working now. Okay, let us start to solve. Okay, question A, part 1. So to find vector TR will be equals to vector TP plus with vector PR. Okay, so from here, vector TR will be equals to negative 6x. Okay, why negative 6x? Like I mentioned before, it is the opposite direction of PT. Okay, and then plus with the vector PR, which is 6y. Okay, so this is the answer for the question A, part 1, where we have already find the vector TR is equal to negative 6x plus 6y. Okay, let me underline the solution. Let us proceed our discussion for the question A, part 2, where we need to express vector PS in terms of component x and component y. So this is the direction of the vector PS. Okay, let me label it. So to find the vector PS, in this question, I'm going to perform the addition of vector PT plus with vector TS. We don't know exactly the vector TS. However, there is a relation in the question already given, guys, where TS is equals to 3 over 4 TR. Okay, in the question A, part 1, we have already find TR. So from here, the first step will be finding the vector TS using this relation. And once we have already find the vector TS, we should be able to find the vector PS. Okay, so let us start to solve the question. Step 1, find vector TS. Okay, so it is given that vector TS is equals to 3 over 4 of vector TR. Okay, so let me box this relation. So from here, vector TS is equals to 3 over 4 times with negative 6x plus with 6y. Okay, close bracket. So you calculate this. So from here, you should get your vector TS is equals to negative 18 over 4 x plus with 18 over 4 y. Okay, so let me underline the vector TS. Okay, so this is your step 1. Once you have already find the vector TS, the next step will be finding the vector PS. Okay, so let us proceed to the next step. So step 2, find vector PS. Okay, so from here, vector PS can be found using the addition of vector PT plus with vector TS. Okay, so from here, vector PS will be equals to, okay, vector PT is already given in the question is 6x. Okay, and then plus with vector TS. Okay, so from here we just substitute the vector value into the working here. Negative 18 over 4 x plus with 18 over 4 y. Okay, close bracket. So continue to solve this. Okay, so you solve this. So from here you should get 3 over 2 x plus with 18 over 4 y. Okay, this 18 over 4 y you can further simplify, guys. Okay, this 18 you simplify, you get 9. The 4 you simplify, you get 2. So you can also rewrite this as 9 over 2. Okay, so it will be 3 over 2x plus 9 over 2y. Okay, so let me underline the solution. Okay, so let us proceed our discussion for the question part B now. For the question part B, we are required to find the value of h and k given that the two relations over here. Okay, the first relation is vector pu is equals to h times with vector ps, and vector pu is equals to vector pt plus with k times with vector tq. Okay, so we're going to begin our working with the first relation over here. Okay, let us start. So given that vector pu equals to h times vector ps, let us box this relation. Okay, vector ps we have already find in the question A part 2 over here, so we can just substitute over here to find the vector pu. So from here, vector pu is equals to h times with 3 over 2 x plus with 9 over 2 y. Okay, so you times in the h. So from here you should get your vector pu is equals to 3 over 2 h x plus with 9 over 2 hy. Okay, so let me underline this vector pu. Okay, so based on the first relation, we have already find the vector pu, which is 3 over 2 hx plus 9 over 2 hy. Okay, now we're going to proceed with the second relation, which is this one. Okay, where vector pu is equals to vector pt plus k times with vector tq. Let us write it over here. Vector pu equals to vector pt plus with k times with vector tq. Let me box this relation. Okay, vector pu we have already find in our first step over here, so that we can just substitute over here in the working. So from here, 3 over 2 hx plus with 9 over 2 hy, okay, will be equals to, so from here vector pt, okay, in the question they've already give us is 6x. Okay, just substitute here 6x. Okay, and then plus with k. So from here, this vector this vector tq, if we wanted to find, we need to perform the addition of vector tp plus with vector pq. Okay, so I hope you guys are clear. So let me continue in the working here. So from here, to find the vector tq, you need to perform the addition of vector tp plus with vector pq. Okay, so from here, let us continue our working. So the left hand side still remain the same, so let me just copy paste this. Okay, so from here, vector pu is equals to 6x, okay, plus with k. So this vector tp is actually the opposite of the vector pt. Okay, in this case is negative 6x, okay, and then plus with, okay, so take a look at the diagram over here. It is mentioned that PQ is equals to 2 over 3 of PR. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this relation into the working. Okay guys, so I hope you guys are clear. So from here, 2 over 3 times with the vector PR. Okay, let us continue our working. So the left hand side still remain the same. Okay, so this one still remains the same. So from here, we will solve the vector that involves inside the bracket first, guys. Okay, so from here, negative 6x plus with 2 over 3. Okay, if you're wondering where is the vector PR, okay, let me scroll this up. Okay, in this case, vector PR is 6y, guys. Okay, so 2 over 3 times with 6y. Okay, close bracket. So let us solve this. Okay, this 3 you simplify, you get 1. Okay, this 6 you simplify, you get 2. So 2y times with 2, so from here you get is 4y. Okay, I'm not going to create a new working, so I'm just going to update this working itself. So I'm going to rewrite this as 4y. Okay, so please wait. So for the next step, what we're going to do is, so the constant k we're going to times in. Okay, so this 3 over 2 hx plus 9 over 2 hy, which in this case the left hand side still remains the same. So let me copy paste this. Okay, equals to 6x plus with, in the bracket, negative 6k x plus with 4k y. Okay, so from here what we're going to do is we're going to compare in terms of component x and component y respectively, guys. Okay, so that will be our next step. So let me write down in the working here. Okay, so let us start with the component x. So from here 3 over 2 h, okay, will be equals to 6, okay, and then it will be minus with 6k, minus with 6k. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this negative 6k to the left hand side, so it will become positive. So now it will become 6k plus with 3 over 2h equals to 6. So this will be your equation of x component. So let me label this. Okay, now we're going to continue with comparing the y component now. Okay, so from here start with the left hand side. 9 over 2h, okay, equals to 4k. So from here what I'm going to do is, so I'm going to move this 9 over 2h to the right hand side. So when I rearrange the equation, so it will become 4k minus 9 over 2h is equals to 0. So this is your equation of y component. Okay, so let me label this. Okay, by now as you can see here, you have two variables together with two equations. Okay, our next step will be solving this using the simultaneous equation. Okay, in this case we are going to use the elimination method, guys. Okay, so you can decide on which variable to eliminate. It is up to you. Okay, but I will prefer you to eliminate the variable k first, as it is easier for us to solve. Okay, so from here what I'm going to do is to eliminate the variable k. So the x component I'm going to times with 2, whereas for the y component I'm going to times with 3. Okay, so from here I'm going to write the updated equation in the working here. So from here 12k, okay, let us start with the x first. 12k plus with 3h equals to 12. Okay, let me label this as equation 1. Okay, now continue with the y component. So from here 12k minus with 27 over 2h equals to 0. So this is your second equation. Okay, let me label this. Okay, since we want to eliminate the variable k, so from here equation 1 will be minus with equation 2. Okay, so from here the k will get cancelled off. So from here 3h minus with negative 27 over 2h. So you calculate this, from here you should get 33 over 2h on your left hand side. So as your right hand side, you'll get equals to 12. Okay, so from here 33 over 2h is equal to 12. Okay, the 2 you times 12, so from here 33h you get equals to 24. So from here, to find the h, what you do, 24 you divide with 33, you calculate this, you should get your h is equals to 8 over 11. Okay, let me underline the first solution and not to forget the fraction as well. Okay, so once you find the h value, now you can use this h value and substitute into either one of these following equations that we have found. Okay, in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to substitute into the this equation where 9 over 2h is equals to 4k. So from here, let us continue. When h is equals to 8 over 11, okay, from here 9 over 2, okay, since your h we have already find the value is 8 over 11, so you just substitute the 8 over 11 here is equals to 4k. Okay, so this 2 you get simplify, you get 1, so this 8 you simplify, you get 4, so 9 times with 4, so from here you get is 36, so 1 times with 11 you get is 11, so 36 over 11 you get equals to 4k. So from here the 11 you times with 4k and you rearrange the equation. So from here 44k is equals to 36. So from here to find the k, what you do, 36 you divide with 44, so from here you calculate this, you should get your k is equals to 9 over 11. Okay, so this is your second solution where you get your k equals to 9 over 11. Okay, let me underline the fraction and the solution, guys. Okay, so that is all for the step-by-step working and solution for this question. I hope you understand the full working that I've shown to you. If you like this video, please give your thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for more upcoming mathematics tutorial videos in the future, and not to forget to share this video. Any comments, feedbacks or questions, feel free to put down in the comment section. Thank you everyone for your support, and I will see you in the next video.